Welcome to all. Unit 1.6. The Alchemy of Nature means the mysterious magical powers that can transform things. It is a positive change that beautifies our lives. For example, the growth of caterpillar into a butterfly, the change of flower into fruits, the barren trees getting greener, the oyster turning sand to pearls, etc., are all the examples of alchemy of nature. This is an inspiring lessons by Raksha Bhartiya. In this lesson, the narrator sharing some valuable lessons from the nature. Nature's fulfill needs and motivates in various forms. Nature helps us to relax and enhance our living beings. Nature help us to achieve our aims. Nature teaches, practice, convictions, position and positive hopes, etc. These are the magical powers can bring the happiness in our lives forever. Let's see in detail what are the benefits we are getting from the nature.
Alchemy of nature. Alchemy here it refers to a mysterious magical process of transforming things. To see a world in a grain of sand and a heaven in a wild flower, hold infinity in the palm of your hand and eternity in an hour. By William Blake. The meaning is given down. Something as tiny as a grain of sand can spark off an idea or imagination of a huge significance to the world. One can witness and experience the beauty of heaven in something as small as wild flowers and derive joy forever. Only one should have the eyes and time to see it. Here, something as tiny as a grain of sand. Something very small. Tiny means very small as grain of sand. A small sand to spark off, to bring an action, an idea or imagination of a huge significance to the world. Means a small sand can bring an imagination to an important to change the world. One can witness and experience the beauty of heaven in something. So one can witness means someone has knowledge about the matter and experience the beauty of heaven. Here one can witness the experience the beauty of heaven, and in something as the small as wildflower, similarly as the wild flower, wild flowers means what is that? The flower which grown in the forest and derive joy forever. So wildflower also can derive means obtain joy forever, can give the joys forever. Only one should have the eyes and time to see it. Just the wildflower can witness the heaven of experience. All this only the eyes can see and the time also to see it. We should have the time to see the enjoy or the beauty of the nature. Infinity is endless space, but your small palm can hold the destiny of earth through your effort. Infinity means it's not defined. It's endless space. The earth, apart from the earth, there is a tremendous space. There is huge space, but a small palm. We are having the palm, finger palm, that hands palm can hold a destiny. Destiny means future event of earth through your efforts. Through our palm, the efforts of human being can be changes the world. Eternity is endless time, but just an hour in your life can make a difference to the world forever. Eternity is endless time. Eternity the life, fortune of life, endless. The human beings keep on trying till the ends. But just an hour in your life, a single hour can also sometimes make the difference, make changes the world forever. Great deeds can surpass the limits of time and space. They never die. Great deeds. Your great deeds mean work can surpass, exceed. Surpass meaning exceed the time, the limit of time and space. They never die. Because the time and space, they never die. The work is been continuous going on. We instinctively turn to outdoor activities and nature as a way of relaxing and enhancing our well being. Nature soothes and nurtures, nature fulfills and motivates, nature whispers and commands. We instinctively means here meaning is given natural instinct. The natural instinct means the natures always turn to outdoor activities and nature as a way of relaxing. Nature's always it gives us a relax and enhancing means enrich our well-being. Nature always turn to outdoor activities. You know what the outdoor activities, and outdoor means it's the outside. Like for example, we are going for out to get relaxed, especially we are arranged for picnics, we're going to village for to get and relax. So it's a way of relaxing, and enhancing means it enrich our well-being. It gives it enrich keep our mind fresh and give good health. And nature soothes and nurtures. Your soothes means nature gives calm, relax, soothes, and nurtures means cares, protect us. Nature fulfills and motivates. Nature always fulfill our dreams and it motivates. By seeing nature, we are encouraging. Nature whispers. Whispers means speak softly and command. Sometimes it sound comes from nature, so it command means order. Are you listening? Here the Raksha Bhardiya, she's a female writer. She said that, are you listening? She's asking question to us. When I do, it leaves me in complete awe. She said, when I do, it leaves me in complete awe. Always the leaves even, you know what is the meaning of leaves? Leaves me in complete awe means great wonder. Even the leaves of the tree also, by seeing that it gives a awe means great wonder. We have a hibiscus plant in our garden. Every fortnight, a flower blooms on it, big, bright, and tender. Through the day, it smiles with the sun and dances with the wind. But as evening approaches, it starts wilting. The morning after withers completely, and by evening it falls and becomes one with the earth again. The flowers come to life only for a day, yet does so in full splendor. What if we too lived our life, however short, to its fullest? Here we might have seen a hibiscus plant in our garden. Every fortnight, in the midnight, what the flower does, it blooms. Okay, how it blooms? A big, bright, and tender. Tender means here delicate. Through the day, it smiles. From night to till the daytime, it smiles with the sun and dances with the wind. Along with the wind, the you know that the flower shakes. That's called dances with the wind. But as the evening approach, from morning when it become in evening, the evening approach it start wilting. Wilting means you are drying. The morning after it withers completely. The next day, the morning after, because again the next day it withers, it dries completely, and again the next day by evening it falls. After drying it get falls. Became one with the earth again. Then afterwards it get mixed into the earth again. The flowers come to life only for a day, from the midnight to till the next day. So carries one day only. The flowers are the life, yet it does so full of splendor, means it shows the impressive beauty. Splendor means impressive beauty. What if we do lived our life, and what we are our short or to fullest? See a flower for a day, it blooms big, bright, everything smile, dances. But what we are doing in our life, the life is compared here, whether it may be short or fullest. Okay, we went to a rocky beach and saw the spread of the majestic ocean and the rocks alongside, carved, sculpted, and shaped by the water. Water is so gentle, rock so hard, yet as the water flows over it every day for years, the rock gives in. It takes the shape that the water commands. Our problems are so colossal and we are so small, yet if we persist. Yeah, so we might have went to a rocky beach. So many beaches are there. Okay, so here one example is given. Suppose we went to a rocky beach. We might have been observed a spread of the majestic ocean. What is the meaning of majestic? Very big ocean. And the rock alongside. In the ocean we can see a number of rocks. And it is carved. Carved means designed or sculpted, create and shaped one by the water. From the ocean we can see a big rock. It is become shaped. You might have been seen that create different shapes because of the water. We know that water is so gentle, but rock is so hard. But even though the rock is hard, the water flows over it every day. The water flows every day through the rock for years. After year, the rock gives in. After one day, the rock, what happens? Gives. Even though it is hard, the water is so gentle. The water flows every day. It makes the shape of the rocks changes. It takes shapes that the water commands. How the water gives the command, in that way the rock, the hard rock changes into small shapes according to the water gives commands. Our problems, even similarly, our problems also so colossal, means it's a huge problem, and we are so small. Problems are big, but we are so small, yet we persist. The problems are comes, it get one ends means persist means it continues to exist. The problems are there, but we have to only find the solution. The problem will never ends. Okay, we saw a small bit of grass peeping through the small cracks in a concrete pavement. It left us thinking, however impossible things may look, there is always an opening. So we saw a small pit of grass. Small pit of grass means a small grass where it comes peeping. Peeping means coming out through the small cracks in a concrete pavement. That concrete roads are there. Concrete cements road are there. From that a small grass, sometime you might have been observed that small grass is coming in a concrete area on the roadside. It left us thinking, however it is impossible things may look, there is always an opening. Means the grass also teaches us, even there is a way. Even it left us thinking. So it make us thinking how impossible, because it's very difficult. No? From the concrete way the grass comes means. So even the grass gives us an example. There is always an opening. Means when there is a problem, there is a solution. This is a grass teaches. Next, we saw a tree bare of all leaves in the cold winter months. We thought its chapter was over. But 3 months passed, spring set in, and the tree was back to its green majesty once again, full of leaves, flowers, birds, and life. What if we too had the conviction that our difficult things are right now? It will not remain so forever. Remember, this too shall pass. Here one examples given with a tree bare of all leaves. One tree is there, suppose, bare of all leaves, the leaves all full fallen. When it was fallen in the cold winter month. So we thought that the chapter was over, means it dead completely. But 3 months passed. After 3 months, when the spring set, after the winter season comes, the spring starts. After the 3 months, okay. When the spring starts, the tree was back again. It's green again. The leaves comes out from the barren tree. All it become green now again. Majesty looks very pretty once again, full of leaves. Then flowers. Leaves comes. Then after flowers, then so many the flowers, the birds start arriving, and so many lives. So similarly, if we too add the conviction, if we should also have the conviction, means a strong belief that strong belief we should have. Difficult things are right now. At present, if we are having the difficult things, it will not remain so forever. It will not be continuous. Difficult things are not continuous. Remember, always we should remember that the times will pass. The difficult things pass one day. We should always have faith that once the difficulties come, then will soon get pass away. Okay. We saw an army of ants lugging a fly which was at least 10 times the ant size. The ants organized themselves around the fly, lifted it on feelers, and carried it to a quite a distance. Their teamwork and perseverance were impressive. What if we too are organized, focused? Spider webs are delicate yet very strong. A rainbow colors the entire sky. The oysters take in a grain of sand. They open up with a pearl. Innumerable stars shine across the infinite sky. Clouds take new shapes with every passion moment. So we saw an army of ants. You know, the ants never walks alone. A group. It always moves in a grouping. Lugging a fly, means here one example is given. An army of ants lugging a fly, means pulling with a great difficulty. A fly. Army, so many ants are, what they carry is a fly. You know what is the meaning of fly? Which was at least 10 times the ant size. The fly was at least 10 times more bigger than the ant size. So the ant organized themselves. So the army of ants organized themselves and around the fly. They are around the fly and lifted it. And lifting the fly on frail feelers, means by their weak legs. Frail feelers means weak legs. And carried it on quite a distance. So the army of ants, lugging means pulling with a great difficulty, carrying a fly with their frail feelers means weak legs, carried a quite distance. So what we can observe by these, a teamwork, okay, and perseverance means constant efforts, continuous effort. We can say where impressive means awesome. If we too are consistent, again, if we are too consistent means steady, organized, focus. even the ants teachers. What teachers how to be organized, study to our work, okay, to focus. Even we can see the here one more example given. Spiders webs are delicate. We might have seen that spider webs. It was so delicate. It's very strong. So a rainbow colors the entire sky. See from the rainbow. A rainbow during the rainy season, you might have seen the rainbow. How it's seen. You see that it's colors the entire sky. Oysters take in a grain of sand. See what the oyster. You know that what is the meaning of oyster? It's a small, like covered like shell. Covered like shell. Take a grain of sand. A small sand enters in a oysters. They open up with a pearl. Then the grain of sand, when it enters the oyster, that it turns a pearl. And innumerable stars shine across the infinite sky. So many stars are seen in the sky. Infinite. There is the unlimited sky. Huge number of stars are shining. Okay. When the clouds take new shape with every passing moment, the clouds are taking shapes with every passing moment. Every time the clouds are forming new shapes. The winds makes tree dance with unhindered passion. Water, without hint of ego, changes its form according to the dictates of the sun and the wind. When we see a caterpillar turn into a butterfly, a flower turn into a fruit, we experience the alchemy of nature. We touch it become gold ourselves. So the wind makes a tree dance. Because of the wind, the tree get started dancing with unhindered, without disturbance, passion. Even water without hint of ego. The water without ego, the water changes its form. If because of the sun, it get heat and it forms a vapor. And if the winds again through the water get changes its form like water vapors, dews. Similarly, the water changes always keep on changes according to the weather changes. Here the example is given like sun and the wind. The form of the water keep on changes. And when we see the caterpillar also, it turn into a butterfly. Correct? A caterpillar turn into a butterfly. A flower turn into a fruit. First form the flower, then it turn into a fruit. So here the writers say we experience the alchemy of nature. Alchemy of nature, magic that change the things. So when we touch and become gold ourselves, what it means, it transforms. We should enjoy the natures and it turns a gold. By Raksha Bhartiya. Thank you.